Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today we are trimming out a ramp that we built yesterday and just trying to button up some things, and then we're gonna start on another landing on the other side of the deck. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually painting some end grains. TimberTech and AZEK published a guide on color matching paint. So they gave us paint codes that match the exact color of their brand of decking, which is kind of nice. So I can just walk into Home Depot with this paint guide and go, oh, hey, I need this color code. And then I pay $4 for a little sample, which will last us all, 6 months or whatever until the paint goes bad. But since the color is such a good match, because usually I'm trying to have them match my colors and it doesn't usually work too good. We do this is one technique we use when we're trying to wrap decks. We do a couple different methods. Did you guys catch when we folded those corners? Yeah, okay. So, oh, here's one right here. So basically what this does, this is a butt joint. So if this is the end of the deck and I'm trimming it out, and you're gonna see this, when this dries, it looks really close to the right color. The reason I'm doing this here at the end of this ramp is because we're filling that area full of gravel, and you're not gonna see this end at all. It's gonna be flush. So instead of spending the time to fold corners and then bury it in gravel, I decided against that. So this is what normally my corner would look like, but this time the corner is gonna look like this, okay? Which personally, I like butt joints over the long term. A butt joint will hold together better than a miter will, but a folded corner will also hold together well because we took the time to miter the board, but we didn't miter all the way through it. Then we heated up, we bent it, and then we glued the seam back together with some stuff called 2P10, which is like super glue for PVC. And then we allow the board to expand and contract at this point instead of expanding and contracting right here, which falls apart. Okay, so I know that was a lot first thing on this video, but I hope you got something out of that. And if you did, click the subscribe button, please. 80% of you do not subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate your comments. Even though I don't get back to you in a timely fashion all the time, I try to get back to you once or twice a week. So if you have those questions, leave them below. Don't forget to like our videos. Thank you for watching. Just so everybody knows, this is not an ADA compliant wheelchair access ramp. This is a ramp for the dogs, which I think you guys have met. Have they met the dogs? Okay. The dogs are cool. Clients love their dogs, so it's for Earl and Maggie. And it's also like to get a barbecue up or for access, just easy access off the deck instead of having to walk all the way around. This is the main path coming through here. So the client decided they wanted to add a ramp so they could wheel some stuff up onto the deck if they wanted to make it a little bit easier access. But it's not a 1 in 12 pitch. I know somebody's gonna ask, and I haven't even checked. Well, let's see, it's 8 degrees. So I think it's probably closer to a 2 in 12, but I'd have to actually calculate the math out really quick, and I'm not gonna do that in my head. All right, so just because I did have some questions on social media and Instagram, and everybody really started getting into the whole ADA compliant thing. Now, where I come from, I've been told that a 2 in 12 pitch is deemed accessible and it's allowed on a residential, but not commercial. If you're in a commercial building, you have to have a 1 in 12 pitch for your access ramp. But 2 in 12, I've been told, I've interviewed several people with disabilities and people in wheelchairs, and 2 in 12 is like, you gotta be really physically fit to be able to wheelchair yourself up a 2 in 12 pitch. So this is not for that. For power scooters and stuff, it would be awesome. It would work no problem. For manually wheeled people, it's a tough elevation to get up. So just to satisfy all that questions, not ADA compliant at all. It's just an access ramp. And I'm taking a template and I'm extending it. I have this really elongated part of the staircase that I need to make a funky angle. So I actually brought the cutoffs from the beams that we used to make the ramp, and I'm gonna double check the verification of that with my really custom level, my Stabila R-beam. Have you guys seen this yet? For my birthday, Z Deckman and Stabila teamed up and custom dipped these R-beams in a wood grain. I have 2 of them, a 4-footer and a 2-footer, and then they put my name and my company logo on the levels. So I'm very grateful for that, because I don't know if anybody else has a set of these yet. So I'm like the first guy to have these custom Stabila levels, and I feel honored to have them. Thank you, Z-Deck Man, and thank you, Stabila, very much. I'll cherish these. But instead of putting them in my office where they'd never get used, I decided to put them in action, and you know, they're already starting to get all scratched up. I just feel like they deserve to be on the job site, not just sitting around somewhere. Do I need to route the bracket out?
Is that so tight that it's just staying there?
Yep. All right, so I made some folded corners earlier for the upper fascia on the deck, and now I'm making some folded corners for the lower section of the fascia on the deck. Kind of going all out. Normally I wouldn't go this far on a project, you know, I just figured what the heck. I'm making them big so I can actually, once I make them, I'll cut them down on the chop saw, but they're basically gonna look like that when they're done. So I just wanna make sure I'm pliable enough so I can glue them together, and we'll see how these look. I've done it before and I thought it was a pretty cool look, but I've never done this combination before where I've taken the top mitered corner and folded corner on top and then put another folded corner below it. And then there's a spot where the fascia butts into right here. So that ought to be interesting to see. You gotta be careful. You can kind of see on the end, if you don't get the material warm enough, it starts to split. See right there? All right, so now we have, this ramp is finished and it's all trimmed out. The top fascia and the lower fascia is done. And we actually trimmed out the side of the deck as well, so you can kind of see what a finished end of the deck looks like. The only thing left on this is our Regal Ideas crystal rail, which we don't have yet. So we're gonna head over to the other side of the deck and start building a landing and then start doing stairs. But we'll probably just frame up the landing today and then start laying that tomorrow. Once that's done, then we can add some stairs to between the lower deck and the landing, and then from the landing to the lower backyard area. So that's where we're heading off to and starting to do a tool reset as well. So gonna take a little bit of time to move our chop saw and get some of our other tools moved down below because we don't want to walk all the way up here every time we need to make a cut on our chop saw. Maybe we'll trim all this out while we're down here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We're in the middle of a tool reset, so there's not much more to watch today. So please click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified when we're putting out new content. Please don't forget to like our videos and leave a comment below, and I'll try to get back to you in a timely fashion. Thanks for watching our video today. Have a great day.